The U.S. military is in need of Catholic priests, and a few have come to Washington to see if being a chaplain in the Army, Air Force, Navy, or Marines may be the best place for them to serve.
Before I get ordained, when I was in the seminary, I wanted to serve in the Army. Now that I'm ordained, I see that opportunity that is like a dream coming true, and I want to pursue that dream.
The Archdiocese for the Military Services put word out about the desperate need for military chaplains, and that they were hosting a week-long visit to Washington for priests to learn more about what that kind of service would involve.
They found our advertisements, they responded to it, they called us, and there was only limited space for 10 for this trip. We had other applicants that we just didn't have space for. So the Holy Spirit is working, the Lord is calling, and He is sending harvesters. The harvest is there, the ministers are few, but the ministers are stepping up.
I said, wow, I believe that is a sign that my prayers and getting an answer. And I said, well, let's just do it and see how we can do.
The priests were given first-hand accounts of what it's like to serve as a military chaplain, from basic training to ministry in war zones and pastoral care on U.S. military bases. They also were taken to actual military installations. They visited Arlington National Cemetery, where they were able to witness the changing of the guard at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. They also went to Joint Base Andrews, Fort Myers, and the U.S. Naval Academy in Annapolis, where they heard how chaplains had impacted the lives of those who serve the country.
Just being in a chapel, talking to those officers about what chaplain brought to their life and how he influenced the priests, how they influenced their life, it's very moving and really sensitive.
Being a priest in the military is extremely fulfilling. Not only is it a need for our people, but it's also a great blessing for the priest himself. As a Navy chaplain, I've never felt more useful in my life than when being deployed with our sailors on the aircraft carrier I was assigned to, or with the Marine Corps, Camp Pendleton, or in Afghanistan. So I just encourage them to keep an open heart and an open mind and not be afraid to look into it with their superiors or with their bishop, and just to also know that they're greatly needed. You know, our men and women in uniform take on great sacrifices on behalf of our country, and they need to be taken care of spiritually.
The priests also learned some of the differences between parish pastors and military chaplains.
It's not like we just see our people on Sunday or Saturday night. We live with them. I mean, we eat with them. We share the same facilities with them. We keep the same schedule as they do. We run with them. We work out with them. We deploy with them, and we're with them all the time, much more than in a parish setting. And there's something very beautiful about that.
There are busts. Those are
Looking at those young people, men and women, who came here pretty much just after high school or maybe college to study here and to dedicate their life to the service of others and to the service of the country. It is pretty much the cause that pretty much causing me to reflect and think about considering joining one branch or another of the U.S. military, serving those who serve us, who protect us.